Welcome to another episode of Selling Southbay. This is Aaron Alcides with Alpha Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. And today I am with another one of my, who I call my team members, because Matt is being part of my real estate team, especially in the buyer side when I'm doing inspections. Matt is the guy to go, especially for the video checkup of the sewer lines. And he's a great plumber.
Thank you.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk to you today.
No problem.
And
My
I just want to be able to share in this blog with my audience, my clients, friends,
Okay.
your services.
Sure.
And the reason why I do that is because this is the guy that I always call when I have a need for a great plumber. How long you been doing plumbing?
I've been doing plumbing, 25 years now.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So I would say he definitely knows what he's doing. And what are some of the recommendations that you will make to people to avoid one of those very expensive bills that sometimes people end up with just for not maintaining their properties?
I would say regular inspections, make sure there's nothing leaked that, a small leak that balloons into a disaster where you
Right.
need to call the restoration company and all that stuff.
Especially nowadays that a lot of people are getting those small leaks, those pink leaks that can
That's
create a
very
lot of
common.
damage.
Yeah. For that, I might recommend installing some type of filtration system to help prevent pinhole leaks. But even then, it's not perfect.
You never know.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, water can cause so much damage.
Look, it built the Grand Canyon. Look at water's very destructive.
Definitely.
So I'll always have a job.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's why you've been doing it for 25
That's
years
right.
and probably many more. Um, but one of the reasons why I like to bring you in my inspections is because a house that's been built for quite some time is always going to end up with some kind of issue on the sewer lines
That you can't see,
right,
unless you inspect it. You're the luckiest guy I know. I've camera inspected 20, and they've all been perfect. You're the luckiest guy. I got two. I camera inspected two of them the other day that every fitting was broken, inundated with roots.
Wow.
Two really big jobs out of it. But everybody should call you to get their camera because yours have always been almost perfect. You're the luckiest guy I know.
And I know you have mentioned that quite a few times, but I have to tell you a story. I do have one client that did not take me up on paying the additional inspection. Okay, and that is the one
That's the one.
2 weeks later ended up with like $4,000 of changing that line.
Yes, absolutely. I highly recommend inspecting your sewer when you buy a house.
What kind
Let's
of
roll
stuff
the
is in
dice.
there? Yeah.
It could be perfect, but it could also have a major problem, and that will turn into a costly problem. So.
Well, some of the things that I've heard is that sometimes it could be that the sewer line is somewhat blocked, but because there's only one or two people living in the house, it's fine. But all of a sudden, a family of 6 move in, and the usage of it actually can create a big problem.
That's the same thing that happens on holidays. When you go to mom's house and it's only mom and dad living there, next thing you know, you have all the brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews. That's when the system gets taxed, and that's when we get most busiest, is when these houses that have minor problems, that's when they surface, is when they're being taxed to their limit with more people.
So now they're calling you. They're calling you when you're having Thanksgiving dinner.
Right.
And I mean, you're with your family.
Yeah. I once told a lady it was Thanksgiving, and she goes, "How much to come over?" And I really didn't want to go. I told her $350. She goes, "Come right away." And I said, "Oh man!" So I went to take care of her, and after I was done, she said, "The other guy really didn't want to come. He wanted $650."
Well, that's actually very funny. But it is. There's so much. Homes are, I mean, just like a car. If you don't maintain them, sooner or later they're going to break down, and that can happen with with plumbing. That can happen with electrical. So everything has to be checked in. Unfortunately, one of the things that I find out doing real estate is that most people do a lot of work on their house when they're ready to move out.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, right? Yeah,
It is pretty sad. They paint it, they've changed the flooring,
yeah.
and they shouldn't done that when they
When
were
they,
the
yeah,
owners,
and
right?
enjoyed it, right?
And enjoyed it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but yes, when you're doing plumbing, sometimes yes, some handymen do that kind of stuff. But the problem is that once you close that up, you never know what's going to happen. Have you had any experiences with the work that was done that you had to go and fix it?
Daily. I'll always have a job thanks to guys not knowing what they're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's for sure.
I'm actually pretty handy, and I can do a lot of stuff. But there's two things that I don't mess with. I don't mess with water, and I don't mess with electricity. Just
Electricity kills more plumbers than it does electricians. I'll tell
well,
you that.
oh, really?
Oh yeah, I've been zapped underneath houses numerous times. Somebody's got a wire crossed and it's touching a metal pipe. I touch that metal pipe, I get zapped.
Oh my gosh!
Or you're underneath the house with a light, and underneath of the house is flooded. I've gotten zapped numerous times.
Wow. Well,
We have to be very careful.
live and learn, right?
Yep,
We got something new here for you out there, handymen. Just be careful when you get under that house.
that's right.
And we just have to know sometimes when you try to save money, you end up paying 10 times
That's
over.
right.
So
It's
if
best to have a professional do it once.
exactly,
Absolutely.
exactly. So through the years, my clients have been extremely happy with you. I when they ask me, do you know him well? I always tell them this is the straightest, honest guy that I met, especially
Thank you.
because there are plumbers and there are plumbers, and just like in every profession, sometimes people give bad names. I mean, realtors, right?
Yeah.
We're right there with used car salesmen. Why? Because
I
some
don't think
people,
you guys are that bad.
well, some people give us really bad names. But it takes really putting a team of good, honest people together to be able to do our best for our
That's right.
clients. And I would totally appreciate for you to continue to service my client, and I will continue to recommend you
My pleasure.
as much as I can, all possible. Um, Anything else that you want to share with us? By the way, we'll put your contact information.
Okay.
We're gonna get this video out to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
Sure.
all the different channels. And if you're looking for a great plumber, please call Matt directly. And he you don't. I hope it's not just for me, but he always picks up the phone when I call him. And sometimes it sounds like he's under a house, but he still picks up the phone. So, but it's true,
That's
and I
what
appreciate that.
and you're not the first one that says that. That actually has been a good thing for people. Tell me all the time. Oh, you always answer your phone.
Yeah,
You always reply to me. You get back to me. You never leave me hanging. I don't like contractors that do that. They don't answer. Or they leave you waiting a few days. Like
yeah.
that's just unprofessional.
No, I mean, at least we know that we can. If you tell me, hey, definitely I cannot do it, at least you give us the opportunity to
Right.
be able to move on, and
Exactly.
get it done.
Exactly. Because I do get a little overbooked, and I can't take care of everybody all the time. And I'll just be honest, and say, hey, I can't. You know, earliest I could do is this day. If this works, let's do it. If not, I understand.
Awesome. Well, if any of you out there want to promote your business through this blog, please give us a call. And again, if you need a plumber, here's my guy. Give him a call. Thank you, and to the next episode.
Thank you.